Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I just pulled some cards and thought I would go through them. Gonna try to make this quicker than usual. These last ones have been kind of long, but remember, these are general readings. Not every reading will resonate with every person, so please take what resonates and lovingly leave the rest. And if you are enjoying these videos, please like, subscribe, and comment. It does help the algorithm pick me up. So I appreciate all of you, and I will go ahead and begin. So, Spirit's coming forward and saying, make your dreams real. It is time to bring those dreams into manifestation, to start taking steps and action toward those goals, right? This is the perfect time for taking action, especially at this time with Aries and new beginnings, and we're in the spring. So it's the perfect time to start seeing some of that growth if you have already been taking action as well. Now, on this side, it says sometimes life stings. Use your mind wisely. New partnership coming in is destined and fruitful. The abundant universe will provide. Trust in divine detours. Sing your own song. And you are beautiful because you own your own dark, or you know your own darkness, and it does not stop you from shining your light. So this is someone who has really done a lot of the shadow work to really know your own darkness, right? To be able to still have those dreams, excuse me, to still have those dreams. We have to have at some point accepted and released what was not serving us, and at the same time been able to fill that space with love for those parts of ourselves that we once perceived were unlovable or unworthy or incomplete at some point. So this is someone who's done a lot of that work, even though life stings. And I feel like you have used your mind wisely. And that is why the Spirit is saying there are new partnerships coming in. This could be romantic, it could be business, it could be friends, soul tribe, that sort of thing. So I thought that I would ask Spirit to give us a little bit more guidance on some of the steps that could be taken to start bringing those dreams into manifestation. I had already shuffled this, so I'm just going to split them real quick and see what comes up. So sometimes life stings. Use your mind wisely. New partnership is coming in. What is some of the advice from Spirit that could help us bring these manifestations into this 3D realm? The Empress. The Empress is very fertile. It's like Spirit is saying, it's funny because I feel like, are you kidding? Like, you're full. You look at how much abundance right, is around the Empress. How many creations she's already brought into manifestation in this 3D realm. And she's still growing something from within. She's also tuned in to that star. It's I'm seeing like the North Star, the North Node, right? She's following her divine path. She knows who she is, and she's not in a race. The Empress does not compete. She is peaceful. She knows her creation. She knows how to take care of herself, how to love herself. And this Empress is ready to give birth to whatever that dream is. And I feel like this is Spirit saying, you're following your North Node. Continue to follow your North Node. Continue to listen to your guides. And we have here the Five of Pentacles. Now, sometimes this can feel, coming out of a time when life stings, right? It can feel like we're lacking. We're lacking in the abundance of in resources, right? That somewhere we feel like we are either not worthy or that we don't have what we need to do this. But I feel like this isn't so much about being worthy, because we have this card here that says you are beautiful because you know your own darkness, right? And you still continue to shine. So this tells me there may be some worry in whether or not you have what it takes as far as tangible resources to actually bring this dream into fruition. And I feel like this is Spirit coming in and saying, yes, you do. Like that's part of trusting in the divine. The abundant universe will provide. The universe will provide. No doubt. It's like you have to know that this is that leap of faith, right? It's the leap into the unknown. It's following those dreams, those goals, those passions without having all of the details, right? And there are challenges. There are challenges. There are always challenges. This is how we grow. This is how we expand. And I feel like that is the mountains in this card, right? They're following that North Node. He is following that North Node. But he also has a coyote with him, right? As a companion. Silent partner, I just heard. I don't know what that will have to do with it. This could be someone watching in silence. It could be a silent partner coming forward that wants to invest. Silent partner. Let's see what else Spirit brings forward. The abundant universe will provide. It's like you've overcome so many challenges already. You're one step away from the Six of Pentacles. And here we have the Queen of Swords and the Five of Cups. So it's like we have someone here who may have said some things, right? Spoken some truths, hurt some feelings, cut out some of those things that were not serving our highest good. We may have left some things behind. He's traveling here on this Five of Pentacles. It's like he has taken an adventure and it's a little colder than what he thought, but he also has his trustful companion there. That's the divine, that's spirit, that's loyalty, it's companionship. It is also quick-witted. And the Queen of Swords can be quick-witted. So we have an Empress and a Queen of Swords. Let's see here. You are beautiful because you know your own darkness. One more card, please. No. Okay. Oh, two more cards. Okay, so this may have been a time of confusion, right? I mean, for the cups to be coming up around the Queen of Swords like that, yeah, this is taking a new direction. So there may be some that are feeling left out in the cold. There may be some that are feeling regretful or grieving or really not understanding why you have done what you've done, said what you've said. It may be that there was some grieving that needed to take place and heal within yourself, and it's had you questioning what you've left behind or questioning your decisions. It's like there's confusion here. It's like leaving behind something that felt fruitful and abundant, moving forward in a new direction, making a new choice, right? And being confused as to where you belong, right? Because the Lovers, that's the divine feminine and masculine coming in. They belong together when they finally meet, right? When they, within us, we just know. Two of Wands, new direction. Ace of Cups brings emotional fulfillment, satisfaction. It is something that you love, that you pour your heart into. It may be that that is why Spirit is coming forward and saying, use your mind wisely, right? Don't get stuck in the mud. Don't get stuck in the shadow. It's like, I know it's almost a feeling of loss. Somewhere, someone is feeling a sense of loss and confusion over the decisions that this Queen of Swords has made. And advice from Spirit says everything they do breaks and falls apart. So we have someone here really feeling sorry for themselves, really needs to elevate their thoughts, right? Now, this could be someone you've left behind. Okay. Your absence is felt deeply, and there is no coming back. Dead, done, and over. Okay, so this has been walking away from something that may have felt fruitful at one point and then was no longer producing. And so there was a cutting and a clearing. That could be people, places, things, that sort of thing. But one thing that I think a lot of us forget is that even though we can put things behind us in the past, right? Those people, those people especially that we have left behind, that we have cut and cleared, they have their own awakening, so to speak, to go through. Okay. So they have their own grieving. They have their own sense of feeling lost or lacking or confusion. And a lot of times they attach their experience with us to that lack and that loss. And there can be a sort of blaming, right? It's like, now what do I do? Now where do I go? Right? This is probably someone that you gave and gave and gave and gave a lot to, someone that you spent a lot of time, energy, resources, finance on, and ended up saying, you know what, enough is enough. It's time for you to pick yourself up by the bootstraps and do some of these things on your own. And that's a choice. They can either continue to look outward or they can go inward. And seeing this Seven of Cups here, it's like that's one of the keys that causes us to go inward, which is where we need to go. But at the same time, in their grieving and in their confusion, especially when it is new, right? Especially when it's something that's recently occurred, we feel that grief, we feel that worry, we feel that fear of not being worthy enough, of not having enough. It's like a lingering energy, right? That's why it's good to really release, have our own releases, do our own clearings. And it doesn't have to be anything complicated or, otherworldly. We can overcome these feelings just by simply bringing joy, elevating our thoughts, picking ourselves up out of the muck and the mire, and taking a chance on the stars, right? On looking up. Because we are our own saviors, is what I'm hearing. So, as someone who's deeply missing you, they feel like everything they do breaks and falls apart. So if you've been feeling a little drained, it may be good to get outside, get in the sunshine, clear your mind, let go of any stresses, any demands, um, release any lingering thoughts. Think back on things with happy memories. Try to remember the happy times just to clear some of that energy out, right? Just to finally have one big whew, sigh, you know, um, and focus on those goals, right? They don't really want you focusing on what's been left behind, how someone may be feeling or thinking. I know that sounds cold, but I feel like this is someone who really needs to face the fact that they are the savior they've been waiting for, right? That it's not that everything they touch breaks. It's that they don't really touch that part of themselves, that part of their soul that brings in that wholeness, that worthiness. And it's learning how to make better choices. Mm. And so, what do we have here? Let's get a couple more from our spirit animals. Advice from spirit. Yeah. This is really clearing out a karmic cycle also and making space for those dreams to come in. Mm. Oh, yes. It says, know your worth. Know your worth. Know your value. And act as if it is already there. So I don't know what went on here, who walked away from who. A lot of times it's not happy for either person. You know, it's a challenge for both people, both places. It could have been due to a relocation. Yeah, they want you to reclaim your power. Reclaim your power. Call your power back from all four directions, all four elements, within and without, above and below. Call that power back, because what you have within you is so abundant that it's like you have more here than what you actually think you have within you. And it's having that faith, it's taking that leap, it's acting as if it is already here. It's not just acting it, it's knowing. It's knowing that it is there. You may not be able to see, feel, taste, touch it right now, but it is there. And with every little step that you take, it draws in closer to you, right? So keeping that positive mindset, it says rebirth is assured. So it is not over. And love is all around. Love is all around. Rebirth is assured. You know, going through the energies that we have over this last month, There have been a lot who have had to let go of what I feel were long term relationships, right? In 2025, there was a lot of clearing. There was a lot of letting go, a lot of purging, a lot of walking away from those things that no longer served our highest good. But we're kind of like children, like we're going to pick the easy things to walk away from first, right? Well, at least I do. And it's almost like we save the ones that we're so emotionally attached to for last, right? Because we have a very difficult time believing that something that we enjoyed doing could be, say, I don't want to say detrimental, but could be draining us in ways that it keeps us from birthing our own creation. And so it's waking up to that and realizing that, wait a minute, this energy here is draining my energetic resources, obviously, my emotions, possibly my finances, my material resources, my creations. And spirit is saying, dead, done, and over. Release it, let it go, elevate the mind, right? Elevate the heart, move forward because there are fated connections coming in. Love is all around you. Reclaim your power, and rebirth is assured. So it's not that your dream has died, right? It's not that it's not possible. There may be some challenges, right? There may still be some lingering emotions, some confusion, but I feel once we finally realize that, wait a minute, by doing this, it opens the gateway, it opens the doorway for me to bring these things into manifestation, my dreams, my true heart's desires. And there are new partnerships coming in. It's destined, and they will be fruitful. Yes, life stings sometimes, right? It is not always unicorns and rainbows. It does hurt sometimes. It does sting sometimes. Trust in those divine detours. This is taking a completely different direction. It's bringing your dreams with you. She's got everything within her, right? It's like these dreams go with you. These creations go with you. Your passions, your desires, your goals. They have not been lost. A rebirth is assured, and taking your power back, it's like it will open your eyes to love that is all around you. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who already knows this, but I feel like it was a difficult choice to be made. And spirits coming in and acknowledging that, yes, it was difficult. But by making that choice, you are taking your power back. You are declaring your sovereignty. This is also inner sight. This is being able to see beyond the illusions. So if there hasn't been clarity yet, I feel like there will be. though I feel like it will come spiritually. And sing your own song. Don't be afraid to use your voice. Know that you are beautiful, that you are beautiful inside and out. It just takes knowing your worth and moving forward as if, right? As if it already exists. Also, it's like going with the flow, right? The chameleon changes his colors depending on his surroundings. And Spirit saying you may have to kind of work with the energies that are here and allow them to just flow through you. And it's in that flow, right, that this rebirth will begin to really take hold. These relationships, these partnerships will begin to appear. Yes. Yes. I want to read this Make Your Dreams Real. Let me find my little book here. That is number 56. It breaks down to number 11. So it's divine timing. You're on the right path. You are not lost. Even if we feel confused and lost at times, we really aren't. So make your dreams real. Weaving your dreams into the fabric of life begins with a single thread of intention, and then Spirit joins you as your co-weaving partner. Take but a single step to make your dream a reality, and Spirit will take 10 toward you. For the universe is designed to support your dream weaving. Spider Spirit arrives when you need reminding of the awesome power of co-creation with Spirit. Ideas and resources will begin to appear as if by magic as you begin to bring your dreams from the realm of intention into the world of the senses where they take form. The action you need to take is to be clear about your intentions and then act as if you have become the one that lives the life you desire. The web of creation has an uncanny way of coming together to weave the beautiful pattern you set in motion. Another message of Spider Spirit is about any creative project you may be considering: writing, painting, music, journaling, gardening, etc. Now is the time when inspiration wants to be channeled through you as something creative, even artistic and tangible. Creative projects are successful now. If you are so inclined, let yourself be open to abundance. The protection message is: are you expecting your dreams to weave themselves into reality? Are you stuck in the sticky web of weaving dreams but never following through? The thread of intention isn't enough to make dreams a reality unless you do your part in the weaving. Spider Spirit wants you to know that your plans will remain ephemeral unless you commit to being productive and industrious, for Spirit will not do all of it for you. Magic needs to be instigated, so begin to make your dream a reality by taking action today. What are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice? Can you release your limiting beliefs? Your dream is worth worthy of weaving. Today is a day to choose one small step toward your dream. Remember, Spirit is your weaving partner. You just have to be the first one to bring the thread to the loom, then continue to do your part. And it's funny because while I was reading that, I was seeing the Five of Pentacles. And I feel like that's where you are, right? You may be coming out of that period of having sacrificed, right? Of having sacrificed yourself, your energy, your time, your resources, of having to let go of something that you once loved or that once brought fulfillment and was no longer producing a value that is equal to the value that you hold within. And it's like setting out on this journey in that cold, dark night. But you do have a companion with you. You do have Spirit with you. And a lot of times, in these times when we have difficulty cutting through the confusion, cutting through the worry and the doubt, and of are we worthy enough? Are we valuable enough? Is what we hold worth going forward with, right? We just need to reach out to Spirit and ask, to just acknowledge that, hey, yeah, this is where I sit and I'm taking my power back and I am going to take that one step because I know with every step I take, a new step will appear, right? The path will illuminate little by little with every step, with every action, with every choice that I make to bring forward these dreams, to bring forward that creation within me, that which is abundant and full and whole and worthy and complete and beautiful inside and out, that which holds the infinite potential, the infinite possibilities, infinite open doors. And just because one door has closed doesn't mean that no other door will be open, right? It is that divine detour. It's like they say sometimes rejection is our protection, right? And so we've gone out, I feel like, into this cold night, this silent night where we may have felt alone. We may have felt like we didn't have what it takes. But I also feel like I'm speaking to someone who really does know they have what it takes. They just got stung and it hurt. And that's okay because we have a right to feel the way we feel. So long as we do not judge ourselves in that process, that we take our power back and we step out and say, here I am, sunshine or not, I'm going to dance like it is anyway, because I know the universe is aligning things for my highest good. So it's taking that chance, taking that leap, even if it is walking around the house, singing your own song, and then coming out with your own tune, your own vibe, your own chord, whatever it is. It will come out when you allow that creative energy to flow through you freely. Yes, I believe that. 100%. So I am going to leave this here with you now as I return your energy to you, pure and whole. I receive my energy back, pure and whole, so that only love remains. Peace.